In 475 BC, a Chinese scholar named Fan Li wrote a treatise that should have ended world hunger. He described a system so biologically perfect that a tiny backyard pond could produce more protein per square foot than a sprawling cattle ranch. It required no expensive feed, no government permits, and no dependence on global supply chains. This knowledge survived dynasties and empires, yet in the modern world it has been systematically buried. Why? Because you can't monetize a system that feeds a family for free for 40 years. Today, we are digging that knowledge back up. We aren't just building a pond, we are building a self-regulating regenerative protein factory that will feed your family long after the grocery store shelves go thin. It all started with simple observation. Ancient farmers noticed that after seasonal floods, carp would remain in natural depressions. By deepening these holes and reinforcing them with clay, they created the world's first garden ponds. By the Tang dynasty, this became so efficient that an emperor actually banned carp farming, not because it failed, but because the word for carp sounded like his royal name. Instead of starving, the farmers innovated. They created the world's first polyculture. They put mud carp at the bottom to eat sediment, silver carp in the middle to filter algae, and grass carp at the surface to manage vegetation. No waste, no competition, just a layered biological engine that produced thousands of pounds of fish with zero external input. To recreate this today, you only need to understand 4 living gears. First, the ducks. They aren't just livestock, they are your pond's biological managers. As they swim, they stir up nutrients. Their waste provides nitrogen for the algae, which feeds the plankton, which feeds the fish. It's a closed loop where every action feeds the next. Second, the plants. Think of them as the kidneys and lungs of your ecosystem. Cattails and water lilies don't just look good, they strip excess nitrogen and phosphorus from the water, preventing toxic blooms. Floating plants like duckweed can double their biomass in 48 hours, providing a continuous free food source for your ducks. Third, the fish. For most of us, bluegill and channel catfish are the perfect starting point. Bluegill are self-propagating. You stock them once, and they provide a lifetime of food. Catfish grow rapidly, reaching harvest size in less than 18 months. If you're in a warmer climate, tilapia can hit 1 pound in just 6 months. Finally, the invisible workers. Beneficial bacteria convert toxic fish waste into life-giving nitrates. This nitrogen cycle is the invisible spine of the pond. Once this balance is struck, the system stops being a project and starts being a living entity that works while you sleep. Building this costs less than a few months of high-quality meat at the store, about $400 to $600. It requires a bit of digging, a sturdy liner, and a lot of patience. But 10 years from now, when the world is anxious about food prices and fragile grids, you will walk to the edge of your water. You will feel a quiet, heavy sovereignty that can't be taxed or regulated. You aren't just growing fish, you are harvesting freedom.